afternoon to you and welcome. This is Sunshine Report on Osrc Television. My name is Oyewumi Ayinigbara. The present administration in Ondo State will not shirk its responsibility of prioritizing the welfare of retired workers and residents of the state towards promoting their well-being, awareness and well-being. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa flagging of the payment of 1.4 billion naira gratuity arrears to pensioners who retired from the local government and primary school service in 2014, said the initiative is aimed at clearing the backlog of unpaid entitlement and restoring confidence among retirees. Government House correspondent Wahab Ankole has details of the event.
It was another moment of dreams come true as 2014 retirees from the local government and primary schools in Ondo State gathered to receive the arrears of their gratuities. The ceremony at the Cocoa Conference Hall of the Governor's Office in Akure was the platform to disburse the 1.4 billion naira to the senior citizens. Setting the tone, the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Amidu Takuro, praised the governor for introducing the pension saving initiative during his tenure as deputy governor, noting that it has made regular savings for gratuity payment possible.
We also made a vow that in every quarter we must make sure that we save good amount of money to the service of our pensioners in our district.
The head of service, Mr. Bayo Philip, represented by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Dr. Adeniro Ikuomola, commended the governor for his compassion and prioritization of pensioners' welfare despite other pressing developmental needs.
What you are doing today, sir, Your Excellency, is not just for this crop of officers that served the state meritoriously and retired and then went back home, hoping that one day somebody will pay their gratuity. You are not doing it for them alone, but you are doing it for all of us that are still in the service.
Governor Aiyedatiwa, who restated his dedication to sustain efforts that prioritize the welfare of every inhabitant of the state, noted that the current disbursement will rekindle hope among pensioners and reassure serving workers that their gratuities will be promptly paid after retirement.
The bulk payment for the 2014 set of pensioners we are flagging off further demonstrates our commitment to the welfare of the elderly and the vulnerable sections of our population in line with our ease policy thrust. Our desire to adopt and religiously apply the year of exiting the public service as the only qualification for bulk payment is to make the payment process transparent, predictable, and to ensure that nobody is discriminated against on account of extrinsic considerations. Most times, our administration feels reluctant to list prompt payment of pension allowances and consequential adjustment thereon as achievements, because we believe strongly that payment of monthly pension to our esteemed senior citizens is both moral obligation and our constitutional duty.
The governor explained that the disbursement followed his administration's structured payment process, which uses the year of exit from public service as the sole qualification criterion to ensure fairness, transparency, and predictability.
Let me also inform you that some legal representative, this next of kin of some workers of the local government service extraction, who lost their lives in a fatal motor accident while an official journey to Ibadan in Oyo State, will be handed checks for the terminal benefit of the 3 deceased staff as a way of ameliorating the pains of the sudden departure of their loved ones.
The chairman of the National Union of Pensioners in the state, Johnson Oshunyemi, lauded the governor for restoring dignity to retirees and rekindling their hope. Speaking with newsmen, the permanent secretary, Local Government Pension Transitional Department, Mercy Femi Idris, expressed delight over the milestone achievement under her watch, with special gratitude to Governor Aiyedatiwa.
Retiring on this note, and that it will be the first time a permanent secretary will pay 2 batches. That is 2013 and 2014. Of course, I feel wonderful. Where we would have had challenges, that would have been in the past. After the verification exercise, we now have a database. So what we did was to go through the associations, various associations, like you said, NUP, Association of Retired Teachers, those of the local government, those of Akure South headquarters, and what have you. And then they brought all the approval letters. And then we decided to match with what we have on ground. And that is how we came, to the conclusion that ABC should be paid today.
The beneficiaries lauded the governor for fulfilling their long-awaited dreams.
I thank God for Mr. Governor that the Lord will continue to help him to pay others and we sustain the state.
The governor has just graciously and magnanimously cleared our gratuity in bulk, not a piecemeal payment. So we appreciate God for using him for what he has done for the retired teachers, in particular in Ondo State.
Their senior citizens promised their continued support for the Aiyedatiwa administration. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
The Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has reiterated his administration's commitment to revitalizing the education sector, describing it as the most vital pillar of human development and progress. At the inauguration of members of the State Teaching Service Commission, TESCOM, at the Cocoa Conference Hall in Akure, Aiyedatiwa said that the quality of teachers directly determines the progress of any society, underscoring the necessity of a robust teaching workforce to build a prosperous future. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole again completes the story.
The inauguration of the members of the State Teaching Service Commission in Ondo State is another step by the present administration to continue advancing the education sector. Held at the Cocoa Conference Hall in Akure, the event gathered education stakeholders and top government officials, with Governor Aiyedatiwa leading the ceremony. The Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Taiwo Fashoranti, highlighted the state's consistent national reputation for educational excellence, noting that the inauguration underscores the administration's dedication to delivering sustainable educational reforms and excellence.
The Teaching Service Commission plays an all-important role in the development of our educational sector. It can be described as a vehicle for driving educational agenda, prioritizing societal reforms and changes that are needed to reposition our educational system in Ondo State.
Governor Aiyedatiwa described education as the light that guides the path to progress and the essential bridge between dreams and their realization.
From the very beginning of this administration, we made a solemn commitment to reposition our educational sector, not merely as a policy statement, but as a living promise to the children and youth of Ondo State. We recognize, as history and experience have taught us, that no society can rise above the quality of our teachers. A strong teaching force means a strong future. That is why our administration continues to invest deliberately in education and to empower institutions that regulate and support our teachers.
He stated that the inauguration of the Teaching Service Commission Board reflects his administration's commitment to entrusting capable hands with the responsibility to ensure that the aspirations for schools, teachers, and students are realized through effective governance and efficient service delivery.
TESCOM is not just another government board. It is the heart of our public educational system. Its decisions shape the welfare, discipline, and professional growth of our teachers, who in turn shape the minds of our future leaders. Teachers are mind builders. This responsibility is weighty, but it's also noble. I therefore urge you to approach it with humility, fairness, and a deep sense of commitment. You must bring to bear your experience, your wisdom, and your passion for excellence. Our administration has made significant progress in the education sector. We have recruited new generation of teachers, improved school infrastructure, and enhanced our monitoring mechanisms across the state. Inaugurate the new board of Ondo State Teaching Service.
Reacting on behalf of the TESCOM board members, the chairman, Oluwadai Sioke, promised that members will live up to the confidence placed in the board and justify their appointments through committed service and effective leadership.
Today's ceremony is not just a celebration of appointments, but a testament to years of dedication, hard work, commitment to excellence in education and public service.
The Ondo State Teaching Service Commission Board comprises full-time members, including Ajani Oladipupo, Titilayo Fayoriju, Ojuolape Aderemi, and Isiaka Usman. Part-time members of the board include the chairman of the All Secondary School Teachers Union, the chairman of the Parent Teachers Association, and representatives from the Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning, the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, and the Ministry of Finance. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
The state government has intensified efforts towards making the girl child responsible for herself and the society. Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Seun Samaye, while encouraging children in Ondo State at a forum organized to commemorate the 2025 International Day of the Girl Child, maintained that the girl child must be equipped with digital technology and literacy skills. Omoniola Ongbeji reports that the Tech a Girl, Part a Girl Child initiative was adopted to build the children's confidence towards securing their future.
The International Day of the Girl Child is celebrated globally to promote gender equality, empower young girls, and safeguard their health, education, and leadership potential. To mark the day, the Ondo State government, through the Ministry of Women Affairs, organized the Tech a Girl, Part a Girl Child initiative with renewed calls for digital inclusion, menstrual hygiene awareness, and leadership preparedness among teenage girls. Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Seun Samaye, declared that the initiative is targeted at building the capacity of young girls to embrace technology and equip them with necessary knowledge and confidence to thrive.
Who runs the world? Yes, girls. Do you know why? We are the future. You are the future. Today we are here, tomorrow it is you that will be here. So you are our future, and it is important to prepare you for that leadership. The theme for this year, the girl that I am, the change that I lead, girls on the front lines of crisis.
She charged the participants to maximize the opportunity, assuring that the administration of Lucky Ayedatiwa will continue to prioritize their needs so they can contribute meaningfully to the development of the state.
As a government, we are committed to providing you with enabling environments, ensuring that there are platforms that enables you and gives you access to opportunities, to equip you with prerequisite knowledge, to sustain yourself and become better people.
Flagging off the initiative, Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Professor Igbekele Ajibefun, emphasized that the Ondo State government is investing in the future of children through quality education.
The girl child has been discriminated against for years, for centuries, and your time has come, and every part of the society is supporting you. And we also want to thank our amiable governor and the beautiful wife for supporting this program to bring the school children together, the girls, for this event.
The chairman, Ondo State Information Technology Agency, SITA, Tomide Akinribido, engaged them on STEM education.
We have to introduce our girls to technology at an early stage, both in the school and through community program. We have to integrate basic computer literacy into the school curricula. I know that we all study science.
Case of years ago, the voice of girls are not heard. It's only the main child that they'll be like, the male child deserves to go to school, not the female child. But I love what our governor, His Excellency Lokorimu Saidatu did. He tried to bring back the lost dignity.
And also men or boys, so to say, they are not to be kept away from the gathering like this. They are also to be kept as part of us in order to be able to know how to relate with females.
About 1,000 students from various secondary schools in the state in attendance went home with packs of sanitary pads and other incentives. Omoriola Humbeji, Osrc News.
Residents and motorists plying Ejaka Road in Akure, Ondo State are appealing to the government to rehabilitate the deplorable portions along the route, which have made daily commuting stressful and unsafe. They acknowledge the ongoing road project across the state capital, but are calling for equal attention to the Ejaka axis, which they describe as long neglected. Blessing Obi reports.
Across Ondo State, several major roads have either been completed or are currently under construction, clear signs of the government's effort to enhance mobility and boost economic growth. In Akure, the dualization of the Akure to Idonre Road is ongoing, while Oda Road has been completed, easing traffic congestion for commuters heading towards the city's outskirts. In the Northern Senatorial District, the rehabilitation of Ikare Township roads is giving the ancient town a facelift, while in the coastal region, construction continues along the Igbokoda axis to improve access and open up riverine communities. However, residents of Ijoka say the development story is incomplete without attention to their own road, which remains in a deplorable state despite its strategic importance. This is Ijoka Road, one of the busiest routes within Akure metropolis, now riddled with potholes, dust, and stagnant water. Motorists, commuters, and residents say what used to be a major access route has become a nightmare, with its worsening condition affecting movement, business, and health. During the rainy season, the situation becomes even more challenging as several sections of the road turn muddy and almost impassable. Ijoka Road connects many communities including Abushoro, Igisogba, and Okeya, serving as a crucial link between inner parts of Akure and adjoining settlements. Although construction work began under the previous administration and continued briefly into the current one, the project has since been abandoned with equipment left idle.
What you see behind me is the daily reality for countless commuters and motorists who plow this road. Each day, they navigate through thick clouds of dust to relieve these particles that pose health risks to their lives and also affecting their business. And what you see just by the roadside lies the equipment used for road construction. This has been abandoned for long, and now it is covered with dust, leaving many residents wondering what may be happening.
Residents say contractors have not been seen on site for months, leaving them to contend daily with dust, potholes and deep craters. They are appealing to the government to accord Ijoka Road the same priority as other major projects across the state. Commuters and commercial drivers say the poor condition of the road has forced many taxi operators off the route, leaving tricycles and motorcycles as the main means of transportation. They are calling on the government to urgently revisit and complete the Ijoka Road project to ease movement, boost economic activity, and bring relief to residents.
This road has been awarded from the past governments. Since then, the work is just slow down, and we that are living around this place, we are feeling the badly, especially the business and everybody. If you are going now, enter Marua or Okada, it's a lot of up and down.
yàtọ̀ sí pé àárín lórí títì gbogbo aṣọ tó wà nínú yàrá ló ti bàjẹ́ wọ́n jọ kọ́kọ́ ló tọ́ náà pẹ̀lú wa tó bá dìgbà òjò réètì tọ́kadà fi bárúwá fi ṣubú bí ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ èèyàn wá fi wá pé kóun fẹsẹ̀ rìn gan pé kóun kú márúwá pé kóun gbọ́ ọ̀kadà.
ọ̀nà yìí ló wá láti high court so wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ṣe láti high court òun náà ló lọ sí Ìdànrè so wọ́n ti ṣe parí sí Ìdànrè wọ́n ti ṣe parí sí high court but wọ́n kàn wá sọ wá sáàárín so àwọn èèyàn wá ìmájì pé kí ló lè cause it.
For the people of Ijoka, fixing their road will not only bring much needed relief, but also reaffirm the government's commitment to balanced and inclusive development across Akure and beyond. Blessing Obe, Osrc News.
And that concludes Social Report this afternoon on Osrc Television. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Go.